Republican presidential hopefuls weighing in on the George Stephanopoulos controversy. Senator Rand Paul vowing to boycott ABC's This Week, saying the anchor's ties to the Clintons make it impossible for him to be a fair reporter. Carly Fiorina says she'll leave it up to the network to decide if Stephanopoulos can still be trusted. Well, there's a lot at stake, right? The New York Post reporting he just renewed his contract for $105 million. Dennis Prager is a syndicated radio talk show host and best-selling author. His new book is The 10 Commandments, Still the Best Moral Code. And he is my guest on The Real Story today. It's great to see you again, Dennis.
Same here. Thank you.
All right,
you're not allowed to tell the year you were Miss America. That's right.
No, okay. No. I can't give away the trivia contest, but you can go to my Facebook page and enter. So let's go back to Stephanopoulos for a moment. The controversy dividing the GOP right now. Rand Paul says, hey, I'm not going on This Week anymore. What do you think about that?
Look, it's a very big problem. If the issue is going to be who can be fair in the mainstream media, then Republicans would not go on anybody's shows. It's just a given. This is not a complaint. It's not a lament. We're not victims. But I think truth needs to be told. Look, the public editor of the New York Times, that's the person hired from outside the New York Times to monitor the Times, one after another has said the New York Times and the media are liberal. And some are liberal and some are far left, but they're all left of center. And so one understands this. When one goes on, one does not expect to get the same questions. Benjamin Netanyahu went on American news shows and was grilled. Then they had the foreign minister of Iran, one of the most vile regimes in the world, and the questions posed to him were essentially, and what's your favorite food? And how is life in Tehran?
So you believe that, if this were a reverse situation, if Stephanopoulos were, formerly in a Republican administration, totally different, probably would have never even become a news anchor,
Well,
right?
That's the point, exactly. It's academic. It's a completely academic question.
All right.
He wouldn't have been hired.
So let's go on. Let's go on to your book, because 10 Commandments, I know that you believe very strongly in them, but you say that 100 years ago, people could pretty much list them off pretty easily, and that's changed now. Why?
Look, let's be honest. Certainly since World War II, education has been completely removed from religion, which, of course, people say is a great thing in American life. However, if you go into a classroom, academically and in terms of respect for teachers, respect for fellow students, I don't think it's been a great thing, actually. And I'm not speaking on behalf of Christianity. I happen to be a practicing Jew. I just want to make that clear. I don't have a theological axe to grind, but the Bible has been the basis of American moral values. Now, what's the basis? A New York Times article just recently by a professor of philosophy, the guy wrote, he's completely secular. He said, there's no moral truths any longer. Young people don't believe that murder is wrong is a fact. They believe murder is wrong is an opinion.
Interesting.
All morality is now personal opinion. It's a catastrophe. The ignorance of this great text, Lincoln knew it almost by heart.
Right.
It was cited by presidents as a given.
Right. And I think
now it is a non-issue.
Right.
And the 10 Commandments is the moral basis of it all. And I don't appeal to faith.
Right.
I just make the rational moral case for their greatness.
Well, it's a great read, and I encourage people to check it out. And I think you hit the nail on the head with where we're being educated and how we're being educated, our young kids right now. Dennis Prager,
Yep.
Everyone can listen to you on the radio. Thanks so much for being part of The Real Story today.